Welcome to RavenTek Park. RavenTek delivers observability and cybersecurity solutions at the right place and right time. Learn more at raventek.com. Thank you to our premier Field 1 sponsor, Crop Metcalf, home of the 5-star technician providing heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, pest control, and home performance. Schedule now and enjoy a $99 cooling and heating system check. Visit www.cropmetcalf.com. Revolution Sports Academy, in partnership with DC United, combines soccer and academics for middle and high school aged athletes with academic support delivered by a leading provider of educational services to the MLS, SAI Academy. Now enrolling, visit gorsa.com. Miss out on USL Championship action right down the road at Segra Field. First place Loudoun United Football Club hosts Lexington SC on Saturday, May 10th at 6 o'clock p.m. Get your tickets today at loudoununitedfc.com. Train, compete, and have fun this summer at Virginia Revolution Soccer Club. Soccer camps at RavenTek Park are open to players 5 and up with sessions to build skills, confidence, and game readiness. Choose from ball mastery, Footskills, Goalie Striker, preseason training, and the elite German Football Federation camp. No club affiliation is needed. Register now at govrsc.com. Make memories this summer at Virginia Revolution's multi-sports camp at RavenTek Park in Leesburg. Kids ages 5 to 13 stay active and have a blast with games like soccer, basketball, kickball, and more, all in a fun, high-energy setting. Half-day, full-day, and extended options are available. Spots fill fast. Register now at govrsc.com.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Virginia Revolution Sportsplex and RavenTek Park for tonight's match between the visiting Blazers FC and your Virginia Revolution. And now we ask that you please rise if able and face the flag for the singing of our national anthem by Miss Annalise Santos.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Miss Annalise Santos. And now it's time for the starting lineups for tonight's match. First for Blazers FC. Number 7, Brandon Ayala. Number 20, Benjamin Coleman. Number 22, Jorge Duran. Number 3, Andrew Gomez. Number 2, Adrian Guerrero. Number 9, Abdul Kamara. Number 14, Rashid Mahdi. Number 6, Vincent Mani. Number 1, your goalkeeper, Christian Camacho. Number 5, Michael Otuni. Number 17, Mauricio Toledo. And now the starting 11 for your Virginia Revolution. On defense, number 2, Seth K. Midfielder, number 15, Michael De Grandes. Forward, number 13, Alexander Dexter. On defense, number 7, Alec Gabaretti. Forward, number 3, Ian McIntosh. In goal, number 99, Tanner Newport. Midfielder, number 16, Connor Pugh. Midfielder, number 6, Owen Rich. Defender, number 27, BK Sabsebi. Midfielder, number 25, Hamid Toki. And forward, number 11, Justin Wilson.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to RavenTek Stadium, home of the Virginia Revolution. This is Matthew Thomas here with ever faithful Dono behind the camera. Dono, say hi to your fans. Not sure if you could pick that up. Dono said to say hello. He's excited for tonight. Oh, folks, we hope that you'd be able to come on and join us tonight. An absolutely perfect soccer night. The only soccer-only stadium that we know of in the UPSL, DMV North or South, and clips in 3 separate divisions. What a fantastic place to watch a game. You won't be able to see to our left, but there are 4 full-size fields that run side by side on top of this stadium field, running left to right. Out on the field, you see the Blazers in black that will be working right to left. You have the Revolution just getting ready to break from their huddle, working left to right in the home white. You can see from the camera view that Revolution have a full squad, almost almost a full second team there of subs, whereas the Blazers are a little thin tonight with just 4 extra bodies to put in. Both teams are missing several key starters. We have a Revolution player getting married today. Congratulations to him. 3 or 4 of his longtime friends and key standouts for this team are there supporting him on his big day. 2 Revolution players are graduating from college. So we are off and running, and the Blazers are also missing a couple key components. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. We have a nice little hold and tug just to see if the referee's whistle is working. It is. We will have a foul going way of the Revolution, left to right, called on the Blazers. These are 2 teams at very different ends of the table. We'll give you the playoff picture here in a little bit. Revolution very firmly in that. Wouldn't be too late if they laid an egg on the rest of the season to lose it, but should be good going into the playoffs, wanting to play well. This Blazers team has really struggled. Just about numerically eliminated, but they're still a strong team that will play hard. Coach Michael from the Revolution said it's not a team to mess with. So both teams looking at very different ends of this game and of the standings. Revolution want to come out hot and hard, want to get something on the board, immediately put Blazers on their heels. But Coach Michael was saying that if Blazers can get an early goal and then they can sit back, that's going to really make it interesting and difficult and make a huge puzzle that the Revolution would have to then solve. Looked like we did have a handball off the deflection, so it will be Revolution ball. So the Blazers are really looking, they really want to go into the 21st minute 0-0. They feel like if they can get to the 20-minute mark and play secure, no mistakes out of the back, that would be a great start. If they could somehow get one in early, that would be just more than ideal. Little action there in the middle. Players going down, no foul called. Looks like a good no call from the referee. Just like in youth soccer, just because a player hits the ground doesn't mean that there was a foul or offense. So this is Christian Camacho here with the ball. Blazers' young goalkeeper, going to really be a key figure in this game. Known as an excellent reactive shot blocker. Not completely advanced yet in his training as far as balls in the air. Not a very physical guy, a smaller goalkeeper. So Revolution will be looking to really flood the box, get some bodies, get some balls in the air into the box, and see if they can really test them and challenge them. If Camacho can come up with a couple big saves early and really get his feet and hands, so to speak, underneath him, he's going to feel so much better. But a young goalkeeper to really watch in this DMV South A division. His first test could come now. Blazers kicking it away. Number 2, Adrian Guerrero, being chatted with by our center referee. We talk about so often here in DMV Sports that this may be the absolute prime place for a free kick. You want to be a little bit outside the post, inside the penalty area, just outside the top of the penalty area, which used to be referred to as the box. Referee has marked with evaporating spray the 10 yards. Revolution choosing to send 3 down the middle and 3 far post. Bending ball, he takes the shot on goal. Oh, hits an excellent shot just up and over the top of the bar. Young Christian was there, but not sure that hand was going to get all the way to the bottom of the bar in time. Fantastic take by Justin Wilson. With Jack Stone and some other forwards being away, there's going to be some pressure on Wilson and others to pick up the slack and see if they can't stick one in the net. All right, folks, we apologize. We had gotten some different numbers to start. So Justin Wilson is number 10 up front. That was struck by 11. We are working on a name for you. Alexander Dexter, who we had as 13, is wearing the 11 with that fantastic strike on goal. So those of you fans of Dexter, you can cheer for that goal now. He would not have gotten credit had he hit that first one. Thanks for being patient with us, folks. We will really strive to get numbers and plays accurate here for you. In the UPSL, players don't have set numbers. Rosters are not set in advance. Players get to the field. Coach dumps out a bag of uniforms and they take it. So we don't typically know, coaches don't typically know who's wearing what number, sometimes till as little as 10, 15 minutes before the match. But we've got them for tonight. We want to thank Kurt, the audio man here at RavenTek Stadium, for collecting the rosters for us and getting them and helping us as always. Any music you hear in the background, that will be Kurt's doing, does a fantastic job. And we think he pronounced all the starters correctly, which is just short of miraculous behavior. So we're impressed, Kurt. We got a wave and a chuckle from Kurt for those of you that can't see it. All right. Blazers down into the offensive end of the Revolution. Would love to, if not get a goal, at least threaten them a little bit. And as soon as we say that, the attack's coming back the other way. Blazers marking back well. Outside back, big number 14. Rashid Mahdi for the Blazers. Does an excellent job tracking back, plays it back. Camacho plays it out of the back. But now we have a giveaway. Revolution's going to go into attack mode here pretty quick. Wilson plays it over to Dexter. Dexter gets it in. Was looking for a one-touch. We have a shot and deflection. And then a save, and then corralled by Camacho. Connor Pugh with the shot there. Dexter wins that. Oh, he's able to save that. Didn't look like he was going to be able to get that. Plays it in and across, and now we're going to have the first corner of the game for the Revolution. Folks, we hope you could see on the camera view right away. Revolution are sending. They have 10 of the 11 men from inside the top of the circle, bottom of the circle, to the goal on the offensive half. They're going to send 8 or 9 men in on this with a couple as a second layer. Blazers have all but 2 inside the penalty area. This is as if this is the last 2 minutes of the game. This is what we're talking about. Revolution want one early. They play it out to Wilson. Plays it back. We get a one-touch bending ball in. Oh! Well played out. Big header by Mahdi. Excellent, strong defender. Revolution will maintain possession. Ball is bent in. Gets a chest on it. Wilson has a volley. Oh, great shot, but deflected. A second one, and again, deflected out for another corner. If you're watching with us tonight, folks, you're going to see the ball at the feet of the white jerseys with the black shorts and the black socks. Now, very confusing, especially for our referee crew. All players tonight are wearing black socks. Nightmare for a referee. You tend to look down at socks and call stuff more by socks than by jersey. But that's what we have. All 22 players except for Christian Camacho with the blue socks in the black ones tonight. All right, ball played out, a little higher, bending ball in swinger, comes free. Oh, back post, and just ripped wide. Revolution are lobbying for a corner. They will not get it. That ball fell beautifully to Connor Pugh, took a bounce. He was able to get an absolute full hip rotation, turn, shot, just pulled it wide, going out for the goal kick. Coach Michael talked about how some of these younger players, there's some high school players on the field for them tonight, looking for their chances. This is their chance to really prove that for some that they belong in the starting 11, for others that they just belong in the rostered 18. Many more guys getting opportunities tonight than typical. So their chance to prove, and then like we talked about, there's another 9 or 10 guys sitting over on the bench that normally don't get rostered at all and would love a chance to even get 10 minutes to show the coaching staff what they can do. Ball kind of bang long, a little bit of a hoping, praying ball. Revolution able to collect it. Second ball goes off Blazers. Third ball looked like it went off Blazers, but must have just trickled off the leg of the Revolution defender. So Blazers will get a throw in right at the edge of the final third. Blazers able to keep possession, but not well. Ball kind of bouncing. Bang it past the defender there, but all the way back to Camacho, who will collect it, no problem. He's got players on both sides making runs, decides to play down the middle. We're going to get a push off. Kind of a nice result there for Blazers. They were about to lose that, but because of the push, they're going to get it right at midfield, able to keep possession. They're back into that top of the final attacking third, looking to drive down the line. Lose it. Revolution coming back. Nice play over the top. Will the flag stay down? Oh, it does. Pugh is in. Oh, tries to cut it back to Wilson. Gets deflected. Still maintains it. Cuts it all the way back to Dexter. Dexter gets it on his left foot. Rips a beautiful shot. Nice overhand left-hand save by Camacho. Sent in, headed out. Revolution keep possession. Back to Dexter. Plays it down this right flank. Nice little left-footed flick touch there. Cheeky, as they would say. Plays it back, and the Revolution will reset almost all the way back to Tanner. Just coming short up of Tanner Newport, goalkeeper for the Revolution. Wilson wins a strong competitive battle in there. Ball deflected out. Wilson looking for an Oscar here early on. Does not get the call. There are those times in soccer, folks, where your foot gets hit and it hurts, but possibly a little embellishment going on there. Deflected out. Again, that's going to be a key for this Blazer squad. They're going to have to continue to win balls played in, especially in the air, under pressure. So far, they've come out well with it, but long, long way to go. We're entering the 14th minute. Again, this Blazer squad would love to get to the 21st minute, 0-0. And already yet, we have the third corner for the Revolution. Blazers have not had the ball inside the Revolution penalty area, and they're now going with their third corner kick. They played the last one short. They do have an unmarked short option. Daltoki is going into the box, so unless somebody makes a late run out, looks like we're going to have this in-swinger bent in. Runner does come, but he comes with company. They have a short option now, so players move around, bends it in, near post, in-swinger, oh, just goes wide. Popped up right to Toki, was not able to maintain possession. Now the Blazers are making a run down the wing. They've got even numbers, and they will take the foul, and we will have the first booking of the evening, folks.
I believe that's 6, Owen. I believe that's 6. Which would be Owen Rich.
So that is Owen Rich with the first card of the game. Again, what is now referred to as SPA, S-P-A, stopping a promising attack, also known as previously as a tactical foul. One where you're beat and you're just trying to slow them down. Ball played in. Revolution this time needing to get a header, get it out. They do. Blazers keep possession. Folks, you can see even with Revolution wanting to get an early fast start, which they have other than on the scoreboard, they're still defending tough. There are 10 defenders on or just outside the box for this Revolution squad. Ball pinballs a little bit. Coaches say get the second ball. We're on about the 5th ball. We have a foul on the Blazers. It will be coming out. They did play it after the whistle again. That one was a little quicker, but can't believe the center official will stand for that too long tonight. Revolution playing quickly down this right flank. Ball's intercepted, trying to get to Wilson. Blazers looking to get it into the attack. Revolution doing an excellent job. You can see the discipline that Coach Michael teaches this Revolution squad. They are getting back in numbers even against what would be considered a lesser opponent. He does not take chances. He understands that if he goes down 1-0, that Blazers are probably going to park the bus in the back defensive third and could be a tough, frustrating night trying to break through that. So he does not want to give up an early goal. Blazers disagree, though. They come in, get deflection, not quite able to get a shot. Does deflect to Newport. But the Blazers have to be happy that they're getting into the offensive third. They're getting some opportunities. They've got the ball on. They have their first shot recorded. Again, game plan was to go 20 minutes, 0-0. We are in the 17th and a half minute of that at zeros. Revolution have had the lion's share of possession, had the better opportunities. But great opportunities don't amount to much. And the game that we almost scored still is referred to as a 0-0 tie and a share of a point. We mentioned the playoff standings. These teams are in the DMV South A division, where the top 4 teams will make the playoffs. The top team right now, Virginia Dream, who will play Arlington next week, are 1-2, so vying for that spot. The Revolution and Alexandria Association Reds are very securely in the 3 and 4 slots. And then Los Toros is taking up the top spot in the B division, who would play the 4th team. So potentially the Revolution or the ASA Reds. It has a strong Los Toros team. Ball headed back across. Wilson trying to get in. Gets deflected out. Oh, Revolution got another shot. Kind of shaked it a little bit. Almost went for a pass. Blazers defending hectically, frantically, but well. A little bit too much individual play there. Not something Coach Michael's going to be happy with. Gomez loses it and then gets called for the foul. Especially with a diminished Blazers team, this Revolution squad is looking to really knock it around quickly, create opportunities, create odd number rushes, and get some great shots and some good scoring chances, which they have created, not been able to convert them yet. Michael DeGrandes gets back, wins that header. Blazers do maintain it, but deep in their own end. Play it back to Camacho, who bangs a ball into 3 Revolution defenders. Well taken. Hector plays this ball down the wing. This is our center defender, Alec Gabarate, who's made a great run, staying in the attack. Ball flicked over across. Still loose, bouncing around. Revolution looking for a chance. Oh, we have a fantastic challenge and win. Revolution attacker went flying over the top, but absolutely nothing controversial about that. Just a great play by both men. If Monty's not able to get a foot and get that out, Revolution are going to win that with Ian McIntosh with 3 targets remaining in the box. All right, now we go short and flat, plays it back. Straight ball coming across at the penalty mark. It flicks through. Oh, it just bounced up to McIntosh. Keeper was off his line, was trying to just flick it over the head of Christian Camacho and in, and it just went north of the crossbar under the top of the net, sat on the roof of the net there for a moment. The Revolution are knocking and knocking hard. Nice little layoff, fantastic. Wow. Hamid Toki was given just a fantastic little layoff pass, as they call it. He got it on his stronger right foot, got it on his laces, and it just went soaring, ripping just to the right of the bar. Really nice little sequence there by the Revolution. And again, seemingly there are 15 Revolution out there in white to 7 or 8 black Blazers shirts. This Blazers squad is tough, though, and they will fight to the end. Not had a ton of success this season, but they're one that will continue to just knock and knock and knock. But they are certainly up against it, particularly being on the road here at RavenTek Stadium. Those of you that are local fans here, you know, we'll get back to that. Ball comes through. Oh, fantastic. Ball bounces around. And Wilson's going to be able to knock that one home. Folks, we couldn't even get it out, but Owen Rich, again, had just a fantastic little touch there. Created an opportunity. Blazers defended. We had about 4 deflections. The ball popped
Revolution goal in the 21st minute. Scored by number 10, Justin Wilson.
It just popped to Wilson, completely unmanned, unmarked, able to slot it home. We mentioned that the Blazers were trying to go 20 minutes at 0-0. They managed that, but in the 22nd minute, they gave up a goal. Revolution able to knock one home. So often games like this, you see after the first one, the floodgates open. So we'll see what this looks like. But again, this isn't a Blazer squad that gets discouraged too easily. They keep fighting and keep prodding. And here they are, right into the attack. They could create something here. We're going to have a foul from behind. Coming out. One that certainly Revolution fans would probably want a card for, but not one that typically the ref is going to give, since it was the offensive player on the back of the defensive player. When that's the other way around, that's almost certainly a yellow card deep in the offensive zone. Revolution play this nicely across. They're just going to try to maintain possession. Their goal tonight would be to have possession north of 80% of the time. We don't have those exact numbers for you yet, folks, but we're certainly around that mark. It has been on a black sock and white jersey foot most of the night, and we don't really expect that to change a whole lot. Dexter into the corner, gets it. Man comes on defensively, keeps possession. He's so quick and just so tough to mark that even when you have him boxed in, you're not sure you do, so you don't want to step in hard, and that created space. Ball played in. Pugh gets on it, gets turned, not able to finish it. What must be the 7th or 8th shot deflection by the Blazers tonight. Another ball curled in. Wilson gets ahead on it. Toki takes a wild swing and a miss, tries to bend that one far post. We have another shot block by the Blazers. Ball comes out, deflected back, Revolution back in control. Played across, a little bit of a wanting ball there. They do get the second ball, get it to the man they'd played the first one to. A little bit of a tug down there by Mahdi. On Owen Rich. Rich will retreat. Revolution trying to pick up a cheap card there on the Blazers. Blazers player has not retreated. So they kicked it off. I'm hoping the ref would give the automatic yellow. He does not. Duran holds his space. Ball's played in. Camacho out with a nice two-fisted bang out. However, right back into the foot of the Revolution. Folks, Donovan and I were here with you just a couple weeks ago for just a fantastic game. Unfortunately, one where the Revolution ended up on the downside with the Alexandria Reds in a 2-1 game, won in the last 10 minutes. This is a very different type of game. And as we said, almost another goal. That was about the fourth chance that Hamid Toki was able to create. He's not been able to finish one just yet. Ref says we have a little bit of tug. Ball coming out for the Blazers. As a forward, it's such a catch-22. You want to create opportunity after opportunity. You want to show coach that I can do that and I will be in the right place. But when they start to not fall, it can get frustrating. And then coaches start to say, if they can't finish those opportunities, then they're not somebody that I can trust. So we know that Toki will be looking to put one of these away. The way this is going, he'll have a couple before the night's over, but one never knows. Revolution looking to play this across. Rich on it, plays a nice ball in. Slid through. Pugh was offside. Camacho able to make the save. The whistle and the flag did go off before Pugh got his shot off. So not necessarily knowing for sure that that would not have been a goal. Looked like a good call from where we stand, folks. Looked to be a good 4 or 5 yards in an offside position. Again, for those of you scoring at home, offside with an S on it is an American football term. Offside with no S is the soccer term, because it is one player being off one side. Ball headed out by the Blazers. Back to possession for the Revolution. Played short and easy. Looking for a little tic-tac-toe passing here. Not in any hurry, any rush. Wilson and Michael D just playing nice little back and forth. Back to Michael. Finds it, gets it in the middle. Back to Wilson. Trying to get Rich on a run. Ball just popped up a little bit on him and was not able to keep it on the ground, not able to get to his man. But right back. Ball seems to have a magnet in it tonight, folks. A magnet, a white magnet at that. It keeps finding its way back to a white shirt no matter how many black shirts it hits. And here we go. Blazers win it, lose it back. Toki almost with another opportunity with Dexter with a great little slide pass into him. Throw-ins taken by Seth Kane. Gets it in. Michael D gets it. Gets a flick. Toki sends it across. Rich loses it, goes down, looks for the foul that does not come. We have a nice little battle going on here. And it looks like it will go out for a goal kick. Little extracurricular there in the corner. Alec Gabarati nicely securing and shielding that ball out. Blazers player was trying to get around him and save it. In the process, when sliding hard, may have hit a little bit of the edge of the fence. Certainly looking for a foul, but Gabarati apparently just played that absolutely perfectly, used his body, has a right to shield it as long as he's within 1 yard of the ball, which he clearly was. And the refs say, play on. Back to Gabarati. Great action here. Revolution looking to attack down that wing. Able to get it, maintain it, slides it across. Oh, again, we have a nice flick. Here's Toki with his chance. And there it is. You see him jumping in the arms of his teammate there, Rich. Nice little finish, a little bit of a futsal rolling flick finish for Toki. You have to believe that he's really pretty relieved after having about 4 or 5 opportunities and finally able to knock one in. So folks, in the 31st minute, we do have a 2-0 Revolution lead.
Hamid Toki.
So folks, your goals for the Revolution so far tonight have been Justin Wilson and Hamid Toki. Both very deserving. Both have been all over the field. Lots of opportunities, creating opportunities for others. Faces that this Blazers team are going to see in their sleep tonight.
Black is off with the train that they have to replace him.
Ian McIntosh. 3 for the Blazers. Andrew Gomez is currently with the trainer on the side of the field. He's not been replaced, so he can come back. We will wait and see and monitor that situation. See the trainer talking to him. Looks like he's rubbing his head a little bit, which is something you never want to do when talking to a trainer. That will end your night quickly. Wilson back in the corner, plays it back. Seth Kane from his outside right back captain's position, able to get it, gets it inside the area, looks to slide it across. That was Dexter. Now to Wilson. Wilson had come from an offside position, so he could not play it. Smart play to leave that go. Pugh came running on. Really well played, really smart play. For you young players at home, if you are and find yourself in an offside position, you certainly don't want to touch the ball. The moment you play the ball or interfere with play, the call needs to be made. But if you could just get yourself out of the way, get back to an onside position, you can then go back in the attack. And that's exactly what Wilson did and created an great opportunity. Another really nice save for Christian Camacho. Again, we mentioned not a big keeper. You could see even in the bright blue, he is completely lost in the maze of players there in the box. A touch, Pugh finding himself on the outside, gets it. Oh, and he blasts the shot. We have a goal. We have goal number 3 for the Revolution tonight. Pugh, again, has been all over the field. He's laid off some beautiful passes. We'll tell you that he probably should have 2 or 3 assists already tonight. But more than happy, gets another bounce. Talk about the ball being a magnet with a white shirt inside that ball. Went right to Pugh, just inside, top corner of the box. Gets his laces on it and just drills a laser. Nothing Camacho could do in that situation. So folks, you know that we have a goal call here on DMV Sports. We now have 3 goals. We're entering into the 35th minute, so still 10 minutes to go in this first half. This Revolution squad is really taking command of this game. Nice little challenge. Completely fair both ways. Nothing called. Dexter goes down, ball played across. Has his man Oh, over in the far wing, tried to drill a ball across. Defended well. You did see a little bit of a push there by Guerrero. Just appears to be very frustrated for the Blazers. Went into the back of Dexter, knocking him to the ground. So we'll be monitoring that. Have to believe that the refs, since they are on the comm system, the radios, that they are communicating with one another. It's good to see Gomez gets back into the game. Ref waves him in. Blazers back at full strength. Nice little touch, creating some space for one of the first times for the Blazers. Finds it in the middle. Great little defensive play. Nice little touch. We've got the referee is watching too. Adrian Guerrero, he saw the foul. He's going to talk to him. Very possibly a booking coming. Ref saying we've seen 2 or 3. Guerrero nods, kind of waves them off as if to say, don't care, don't agree. You have to believe that Coach Andrew of the Blazers will have a chat with Guerrero at halftime, try to keep him calm, try to keep him in the game both physically and emotionally. Games that can be just so frustrating as a player, especially if you're an attacking player and not creating many opportunities. There you saw Guerrero pull off of a challenge. So he's getting the message from the referee and frankly from the fans. Now we've got players going down. Wilson had asked for a call there, perhaps went down a little soft, didn't appreciate it. Second time he gone down asking for a call, didn't get. Then he delivered a pretty good blow to the back of the Blazers defender. Wilson is down. Referee is waiting for him, but we see the yellow card in hand. It is bad etiquette of a referee to card a player that is down. Although the referee is talking with his hands like my mother tends to do, and you see the yellow card flashing as he's chatting, but has not been issued yet officially. But you have to believe that once Wilson regains full posture, he will be booking number 2 tonight. There are times the referee will pull a card out, kind of hold it next to their side, just to see how the player responds. But I don't think that's what this is. I think this is just a referee waiting patiently. We see Wilson getting to his feet with the trainer. He's up, and the card comes. So we will have a free kick for the Blazers. Revolution will be playing a man down while they figure out what to do with Wilson.
Wilson in the 39th minute. Yellow card shown to Ken Wilson in the 39th minute.
Blazers with a kick, and you could see that they still have 4 players defensively, even though Revolution don't have a single player over midfield. Just not taking any chances. Ball booted out by the Revolution, but takes a deflection, goes right to the Blazers. Oh, nice little cut by Toledo. Gets it in. They send a bending ball into the box. Not many bodies there for the Blazers. They just can't afford to send too many players forward because the attack has just been so strong by the Revolution coming back. Counterattack has really looked good for the Revolution, something that you can tell that Coach Michael has worked on in practice. They are transitioning in big numbers, both defensively to offense and offensively back to defense. High-level coaches will tell you that that's where tight matches are won and lost. The team that transitions the best from one to the other is the team that will win those 1-goal games. Great ball booted in. Newport goes up. Does get knocked. Gets a great hand on it. Knocks that about 40 yards out from goal. Blazers get called. Newport a little shaken up. Kind of shaking his head around like the guy that's had too much fun and too much to drink on a Saturday night, but looks to be okay. And Wilson is back on for the Revolution. A good sign for you Revolution fans. And Wilson, I'm sure, is aware that embellishing a foul or truly faking and going down and taking a dive can be a yellow, and on a yellow, we think he'll probably be pretty careful going down and asking for cards unless he truly gets hit. All right, that goes out. Not quite a corner, and we apologize, not the best view for you. That is just down the line from where we're at. We're looking over a railing, looking over a nice pillar. That final 10 yards is kind of tough to see from this vantage point. But, folks, we are up here on the rooftop bar at RavenTek Stadium. If you're local and you don't have anything major going on tonight, come join us for the second half. Dexter gets a fantastic shot, and so many have been deflected out today by the Blazers defense. That one, however, was deflected out by the back of his own teammate in Owen Rich. Rich's back doesn't feel too good, and Dexter's shooting percentage doesn't look so good off of that.
A reminder that at halftime, the kids will be invited onto the field for the halftime dance party and sugar burn. And we will also have $2 hot dogs and happy hour drink specials during the 15-minute intermission.
Folks, you can hear the announcements here. It's just a great place to see a game. There are 2 indoor eating places here. There's an outdoor bar. There's plenty of outdoor seating both up here on the rooftop where we're at as well as on the lower levels and in the bleachers. Such a fantastic place to see a game. The far side, it's nothing but trees. Very peaceful, relaxing place, even though we're just outside the very hectic Washington, D.C. area. We really appreciate it if you have joined us tonight on DMV Sports. Kane allows that to kind of skip through and skip off his leg and goes out for a throw-in. But if you are able to come see us tonight or for any of the remaining Revolution home games, we would love to see you here at the park. If you've not been here, we think you will enjoy it. You heard the announcement. The kids get to run out in the field at halftime. Always an exciting moment. Such a fantastically maintained field, as all 4 of their fields are here, not just the stadium field. Oh, what a fantastic little move there. Blazers getting their best chance of the night. You saw Kamara with his own version of tic-tac-toe passing. Left, right, left. Little head shake. Push, lean and push move, the Beckenbauer, some would call it. Gets the defender off-footed, drives through, gets fouled just a yard or so outside the box. Just outside the 6-yard penalty area. The goal area. So Guerrero, who's just kind of been frustrated tonight, getting his chance. We'll see if he takes a shot. About 6 Blazers, far post, 1 in the middle. Oh, he takes a shot off the head in the wall. Possibly Justin Wilson, hard to tell from this vantage point. Going out, Blazers will maintain it. We're approaching the 45th minute of the match. We do see the 4th official giving signal to the teams as to how much was added. It was tough to tell from here. Appeared to be 4 or 5 minutes, so we'll see what that looks like. We are in the 45th minute, 44:07:08 on the board. Revolution driving, Rich getting it. Been able to make fantastic passes from this position, loses it. But that white shirt magnet we've been talking about all night, folks, goes right back to Revolution players. So many of the Blazers are just packed in, so any ball that goes loose is more than likely to find a white shirt. Plays it through. Dexter, nice little nifty move. Bangs one on his left foot, far post bending. Fantastic. Rich, who has just been on the ball all night, goes to get the rebound, gets a foot on it, but with the spin on the ball, both from the shot that was then doubled by the deflection off of Camacho, was not able to maintain it. Goes out for a goal kick. Nice little bending shot, far post. Again, to you young players at home, hitting balls far post, bending outside in is such a better chance to score than taking the ball outside, using it from the outside right on your right foot, taking away all angle, showing the keeper where you're going. Well played there by Dexter. Rich gets it. Feet tangle a little bit of a half-hearted plea by his teammates for a PK, not one he was most likely going to get. Oh, nice ball here. Bang by Guerrero down the line. Ayala's on it. When a one-on-one situation with Kane. Now it becomes a two-on-one with Dexter. Gets the ball across. Had a man far post, but he was well defended, just inside position. We believe that's McIntosh on that far side. Excellent positioning because there was a man there making a run for the Blazers.
Revolution family over at Segra Field in the 57th minute. Loudoun United 2, Lexington 1.
Folks, we alluded earlier that there is the great connection now, partnership between this Revolution squad and Loudoun United. United just took the lead tonight over Lexington. They're up 2-1, nearing the 60th minute at Segra Field, not far from where we stand. Dexter, nice, beautifully touched ball. Banged out there by Mahdi. Probably the Blazers' man of the match right now, number 14, Mahdi, the outside back. He's covered so much ground, even though we're looking at a 3-0 scoreline. So easily could be 6 or 7 or even worse. Mahdi, a big part of why the Blazers have been able to at least keep it in range. And there we go. We thought we saw 4 or 5 minutes. Must have been a close fist because right at the 45:02 mark, so just the beginning of the 46th minute, referee calls the half. So, folks, at halftime, we have the Revolution up 3-0 over the Blazers, completely in control, probably 80-85% possession. A beautiful night and a great game for Revolution and Revolution fans. Blazers, a very valiant squad, giving their fight, but truly outmanned. So, folks, Donovan and I, Matthew Thomas, will be back with you in about 15 minutes. Again, if you're in the area, come join us. If you happen to be here or come in, we are up on the rooftop, just to the right of the rooftop bar, looking down on the field. Feel free to stop by and say hello. At the end of one, 3-0 Revolution. We will see you shortly.
Welcome to RavenTek Park. RavenTek delivers observability and cybersecurity solutions at the right place and right time. Learn more at RavenTek.com. Thank you to our premier Field 1 sponsor, Crop Metcalf, home of the 5-star technician providing heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, pest control, and home performance. Schedule now and enjoy a $99 cooling and heating system check. Visit www.cropmetcalf.com. Revolution Sports Academy, in partnership with DC United, combines soccer and academics for middle and high school aged athletes with academic support delivered by a leading provider of educational services to the MLS, SAI Academy. Now enrolling, visit gorsa.com. Out on USL Championship action right down the road at Segra Field. First place Loudoun United Football Club hosts Lexington SC on Saturday, May 10th at 6 o'clock p.m. Get your tickets today at loudoununitedfc.com. Train, compete, and have fun this summer at Virginia Revolution Soccer Club. Soccer camps at RavenTek Park are open to players 5 and up with sessions to build skills, confidence, and game readiness. Choose from ball mastery, Footskills, Goalie Striker, preseason training, and the elite German Football Federation camp. No club affiliation is needed. Register now at govrsc.com. Make memories this summer at Virginia Revolution's multi-sports camp at RavenTek Park in Leesburg. Kids ages 5 to 13 stay active and have a blast with games like soccer, basketball, kickball, and more, all in a fun, high-energy setting. Half-day, full-day, and extended options are available. Spots fill fast. Register now at govrsc.com.
All right, folks, we are back with you here at RavenTek Stadium with the Virginia Revolution. The Revolution taking a 3-0 commanding lead into the start of the second half. Blazers looking to see if they can't get on the board or really generate some offense here early on. Get off the heels a little bit. Ball played down. Deflected out. Oh, for the first time, the Blazers have numbers. Get a shot blocked. Believe that was Abraham Corona. We believe that got that shot off. Was not able to get it through. Now we have a one-on-one situation. Rich coming down. Nice little start and stop. Fantastic move. Oh, he slots it. Oh, just wide. What a fantastic play. As they would say, he did the hard part. He beat Michael Otoni with a fantastic start and stop move. And then you saw him relax. He thought he had it. Went inside of the left foot. Just bent outside the post. Had been able to get it on the outside of his left, would have curled in. But he thought he had it slotted home. So did we. So did all the folks here at RavenTek Stadium. So the score remains. Rich back on it. This time he takes the whack from distance. Off the top of the fence. Would be a triple if we were up there at Orioles Park. But you could see the trouble that Rich is causing them tonight. He has just been in the box. Probably should have 2 or 3 assists, as previously mentioned. Ball slotted out. Nicely saved. McIntosh plays it across. Finds Gabarate. Slides it all the way deep across to Kane. Nice little 1-2 back to Kane. Looking to slide it in. Just deflected. Had 2 men, one making a near post run, one making the back run more to the top of the box, just north of the penalty mark. Not able to get it through. Defenders don't typically get those kinds of opportunities. You could see Kane really wanted that one. Excellent hustle back here. Defensively by McIntosh. Again, this Revolution squad that clearly is the dominant team, clearly in possession, is still marking back, really working defensively. Something that Coach Michael, we think, is going to be really pleased with. Coaches are never completely pleased, but coming back defensively is obviously something that most coaches, all coaches preach, and he apparently has preached it again and again, because you're seeing players do it even in a game that they're clearly in control. We're in kind of rinse and repeat mode here, folks. Another corner kick for the Revolution. Blazers are still looking for their first of the match. We mentioned if you look down at the box, tough to see Christian Camacho, goalkeeper in blue, smaller stature, fighting for a space. Hard low, bending near post. Headed out by Guerrero. Nice little fight for the ball. Blazers have it. Have to believe the flag would have come up on that, but it was intercepted, so never interfered with play, never gained possession. We'd mentioned that's number 22, Jorge Duran. I thought it was 23, Abraham Corona, that gotten the shot off earlier. That's 22 in black, working hard, tracking back for Blazers. Is able to win that. Blazers get it. Still an odd man, but only a 3-on-4, whereas most of the night they've been 1 and 2 on 4 and 5. Guerrero with fight down the wing. I believe that's with Dexter. Dexter able to maintain it. Really strong in the ball. Guerrero again showing frustration, showing some signs of being tired. He's trying to mark back. Revolution just knocking this ball around. Gabarete gets it, plays it in. Michael D. Tries to slot it through. Pops back to the Revolution. Slide across. BK slid it over. This first time we've called BK's night tonight. When you're a defender, center defender, and your name number isn't called until the 51st minute, you know that's a pretty good night for your squad. Another nice little cheeky touch pass. Rich going through. Ref calls back the first foul. Going to be an opportunity here about 25 yards from goal. Folks, we have to say it is so nice to be on a soccer-only field. Most of the fields that we're calling these games on are high school fields that have sometimes as many as 7 different sets of lines with boys lacrosse and girls lacrosse and soccer and the small-sided soccer and field hockey lines and lines that we can never figure out what they are and what color it is. So to see just soccer markings, no football, I believe that was about 25 yards out without football lines, tough to tell. And just curled up and over the crossbar. Would be 3 points if we were down at Commander Stadium, but we're not. So the score remains 3-0 Revolution. Look like we're going to play this one deep. All Blazers are dropping, trying to alleviate some pressure. Gets it, ball drops to a Blazers player, but surrounded. Little pinball action comes out. We have a nice 2-point takedown by Abdul Kamara for the Blazers. McIntosh was able to keep possession.
Has been shown to Blazers FC, number 9, Abdul Kamara, in the 52nd minute.
So Kamara earning the first booking of the game for the Blazers. Revolution are even leading in that department with 2 bookings to 1. Another opportunity here inside the 25-yard mark. Connor Pugh, who has just been such a pivotal part of this game, on the ball again and again and again. Got it there, got pushed from behind. This is going to be interesting to see what they choose to do here. We have a left-footed strike, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if he slots it in. He does not. Goes in. Camacho able to handle that pretty well. Really looked like he had some options to fake the power shot, slide it, maybe a player making a diagonal run and possibly finding somebody wide open inside the penalty area, about the penalty mark. Instead, chose to go for the shot. Camacho able to collect pretty easily. Revolution into attack. McIntosh on it. Gets it onto his left foot. Camacho able to make a nice sliding, kind of a futsal type slide defense for a keeper. Making that save. Will go out for another Revolution corner kick. Those that follow the Blazers team know that their starting goalkeeper is Noah Walker, who is our main broadcaster here at DMV Sports. He is up in Montgomery County doing a fantastic DMV Elite NPSL game tonight. Was not able to join his squad, unfortunately. Camacho's representing himself well, but they're just so outmanned tonight. Players going up, both going down. BK for the Revolution and Duran representing the Blazers. Ref says nothing, nothing. We keep going. Revolution knocking it around. Whereas we were starting to say that this is about the moment we were expecting to see some subs, we look up and we see 2 for the Revolution and 1 for the Blazers. The ball lost and then foul committed by Guerrera. We have a free kick for the Revolution. See if the refs go with the substitutions now or wait a little bit. There are limited subs, but they can do them at any moment. So the ref does choose to give them. So it looks like it will be Justin Wilson and Hamid Toki leaving for the Revolution. We will try to get all three of those subs to you as soon as we can. Looks like Aaron Russ is into the game for the Revolution. Blazers trying to get something, just slides through. To our goalkeeper, Tanner Newport. Plays it. Blazers do regain possession. Guerrero and the flag does stay up. Best chance of the night for the Blazers. Goes out for their first corner kick of the evening. Also in the game, taking the captain's armband for the Revolution, is Ferris Tello. Blazers looking for their chance here. Bang it across. Get it in. Looked like that had come off a Blazers player, and the referee agrees. We will have a goal kick coming on. They tried to play it short, took kind of an odd short hop up on the chest of the Blazers player, and then bounced out of bounds for a goal kick. So William Miller is now in the game for the Blazers in the back, number 13. If you're a Revolution player sitting on the bench, you're just playing the song in your head, put me in, coach. You want a chance as the game to possibly go and do something special. And like we said, and players on the bench are players that normally don't even get to roster. We'd mentioned that a large part of the squad, we'll come back to that in a moment. Nice little slot down the wing, ball played across by Dexter. Camacho with another flying, sliding save. More saving the cross coming than a shot on goal, but does an excellent job. Ball was going to be trouble if it gets across. It is Uribe from the Revolution that is in Cancun getting married this weekend. 5 of his teammates are there with him, supporting him. I'm sure having a fantastic time, not wishing that they were here in Northern Virginia. So providing some great opportunities for some younger and newer Revolution players. Coach is looking to see who really could stand up and stand out tonight. So many of the starters are guys that get rostered but don't get a lot of time on the field. And then the guys on the bench are guys that don't typically get rostered. So we see another 5 subs for the Revolution looking, waiting, pleading, and praying for their opportunity to get in. In the meantime, Rich slides another ball across, just goes out. Rich has certainly made his mark, put his miles on those boots. Probably somebody that coach will be looking to give a sub and give a young guy an opportunity to see what he can do in that attacking role. But until then, he will keep slicing and dicing and having a very fun evening for himself. Revolution into attack, slides it across, finds his man, has it open. Oh, that ball went up off the top of the crossbar. In basketball, that ball is out. In soccer, that ball is in. So that is still in play. All parts of the crossbar until they hit the back of the net or the top back of the net are in play. That was a cross, a deflection, a save by our keeper, up over the top. Now the Blazers do maintain possession, get it in just such a familiar position, a 1-on-2. Probably his best option there was to go down. That's Nilser Ciso. Now into the game for the Blazers. Got it really with nowhere to go and very little help. Going down and getting the foul was a fantastic option, and he took it well. Guerrero looking to play this in. Now we're starting to see a little bit of a change of mindset here. Blazers are thinking they want to get one, so they have sent 7 of their 11 players up into the box. Guerrero tries to take this himself, put it on goal, sends it up over the top. Newport just kind of swung on the monkey bars like a 5th grader in recess, having a good time. No real challenge to him at all. We hate to predict negative things, but if you're watching this game, Adrian Guerrero, number 2 for the Blazers, is somebody to keep an eye on. We see the frustration building and could potentially see a tough situation coming. So we'll see if he's able to stave that off. All athletes know what it's like to be on a losing end and to feel like there's not much you can do and be frustrated with yourself and your teammates and the opposition and the referee, and sometimes we've made bad decisions. So we'll see what that looks like the rest of the way. In the meantime, we will have a throw-in. Obviously a long one, bunch of players for the Blazers getting into the box. Just gets headed out, and then the foul called, so we'll be coming out for the Revolution. Whole bunch of Blazers players that had gone forward now need to come back. We're in the 62nd, nearly 63rd minute. Still almost half an hour to go. Ball played out before McIntosh could get a handle on it. Gomez leads it for Mahdi to take the throw. Well won there by Gabarate. Still fighting for it. Nice little fight. Challenge with him and Rashid Mahdi. Gabarati gets the best of it. We have a throw in now for the Revolution. They will throw it back, maintain possession. BK gets what we deem as only his 2nd or 3rd touch of the night. Great sign for a team with a defender barely needing to even be on the ball. He's very good on the ball, but it hasn't had to be tonight. Newport plays the ball long, a little bit of a miscommunication. Oh, however, the touch comes off the Blazers, finds Revolution into the attack, has the man down on the flank, 4 players in the box, looks to bend the ball in, left-footed, gets deflected. McIntosh gets on it. Another deflection. Header for the Blazers. Rich on the ball for what seemingly is the 100th time tonight. Dexter gets it, slides off, gets the shot across. Save. The ball was slotted in by McIntosh, who's celebrating but does not realize that there is a gentleman in a green shirt and a yellow flag standing tall, arm raised on the far side. So the ruling on that, folks, is that if they deemed that McIntosh was in an offside position, if the goal goes in off of his teammate's foot and he did not interfere, the goal stands. But since it hit the goalkeeper, he cannot then attack from an offside position and be the one to put the ball into the net. That's what the referees declared happened there. So the goal does not stand. Nice header back by the Revolution. You can head it back to your goalkeeper to their hands. You cannot head it back for them to play it with their feet. You can head it back for them to play with their hands or feet. You cannot kick it back for them to play with their hands. Ball a little long. Camacho very bravely and smartly right at the top of his box collects it. Again, this young Christian Camacho, a smaller, slighter standing goalkeeper, especially compared to their starter and Noah Walker, but has really showed himself well, moves well, uses his feet. We see a little bit more leadership coming out of him every game. Oh, boy, that ball was slotted all the way across. And we believe that was Rich there on the far side. Played it with the proper foot and was just not able to slide it in. Excuse me, that was Aaron Russ that had an opportunity after coming in as a sub. You want to play that ball, younger players, with your back foot. He did that with the inside of his right foot, let it come across his body, and just slid it outside the bar. Ball kind of forced in by the Blazers. Not many options. Ball rolls through to Newport, collects it, takes a little extra time. So, folks, that's a rule that will be changing as of fall of this year. Goalkeepers now currently are allowed 6 seconds, but you see so often where goalkeepers waste extra time, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Great little bit of play, finds Dexter down the left flank. Excellent defending by the Blazer sub, and then Dexter gets called for the pulling, tugging foul. So FIFA has determined that just way too much time is being wasted by goalkeepers. They make a save, they lay down, takes forever to get up. So instead of 6 seconds, and currently it would go to an indirect free kick at the top of the penalty area if the ref called delay, which you will almost never see. Once in a crucial USA-Canadian Olympic match, but very seldom. So the new rule will be this. It will be 8 seconds instead of 6, and it will become a corner kick, not an indirect free kick. So not quite the scoring opportunity. So something that referees are going to be more than likely to call. Authorities are trying to get the goalies to speed up, not waste so much time, but not have such a vital punishment if they do. So we'll be curious over the next 6 to 18 months to see what that looks like on both the international stage as well as here locally. As a long-standing referee, I really like the idea. See goalies do it all the time. Okay, ball slotted. Dexter finds his man again on the ball. Big 16 and not able to finish it. Pugh has just been all over the play tonight. Another nice save by Camacho. Comments up here in the box about the great night that Camacho's having. Really has shown himself well. Pugh that time tried to go outside of the right foot to the far post. Camacho read it nicely instead of taking the near post. Shifted over, was able to get both a hand and a foot and get it deflected out for what we have is the 9th Revolution corner kick of the night. Definitely rinse and repeat mode here. Played in, gets through, deflected out by the Blazers for another corner kick. Mauricio Toledo stood tall there for the Blazers, able to deflect it out. Revolution definitely like the short corner. They continually send men in and out. So right now everybody is in, seemingly just about everybody in the box. Again, can't even find Camacho. Hard low, bending ball in, and that one looks like it's going to be deflected out. From here it looked like it was deflected out by the Revolution. Looked like Kane got the last touch, but the referee says no. Blazers touched it. We have 12 players inside the 6-yard box. This one a little higher. Far post, finds Pugh. Looked like he had it inside the near post, just deflected out by the Blazers. Pugh gets it on his foot again. Camacho comes up big. I think Connor Pugh's going to go home, and he's going to have flashes of Christian Camacho in his sleep all night. He does have a goal and a great blast earlier, but has had 6 or 7 great opportunities beside that. All right, headed out here by the Blazers. They will just kind of clear it. They do find a man. He's looking at a 1-on-6 situation. He's able to get through the first man, gets by the second. First man then comes back. Excellent pressure cover defense, as they would call it. 1 man on, 1 man behind. If you get beat, the man behind steps up. The first man drops back. And in doing so, Revolution were able to win it. Newport showing a little bit of skill there. Showing off his touches in the box. Something that I think Coach wouldn't be real happy with in a tight game, but in a game like this, chance for him to kind of show what he can do with his feet. Handled that well. And we will have 2 more subs coming in for the Revolution. So Owen Rich and Michael D's night will be done. They are heading out. Both are taking a long, slow walk.
That'll be at the end of tonight's match. Players available for Virginia Revolution, come out and see your favorite players.
Sure, neither wants to leave a game like this. Like to stay in and see what they can do and get some more opportunities. Both have created many opportunities.
Come on, guys, show. Give him something.
Who's 19? I don't have a 19 that just subbed in. Foul coming out for the Blazers.
I did a 22 came in. It's Ethan Russ. I don't have 19.
22 Ethan Russ has come in, and number 19 has come in for the Revolution, which we do not have on our score sheet. We will try to get that information for you as soon as possible. If you happen to be here and you heard that and you know who 19 is wearing the white, come up to the rooftop and enlighten us. We'd appreciate it. All right, ball bang deep. Revolution rotate back defensively, able to win it. Play it out here to McIntosh. Nice left foot slot. Finds Alexander Dexter, who's had a heck of a night. Been all over the ball. Nice little move there. Great piece of defending, but he's able to win it. Gets it across. Open far side. Mahdi wins that, but then loses. So now he's behind Revolution into the attack. Got 5 players into the box. If he can get this across, it's going to be trouble. But right to Camacho. Again, does an excellent job. Does a nice job securing that. Seemed to be stumbling a little bit. Both an offensive and defensive player right by him. Nice throw out here to Mahdi, whose legs have to just be really heavy. Just done a fantastic job. Ball played across. Headed out. Revolution back in possession. Our mystery 19 on the ball. Slides it through.
I think this is 19, based on his picture. I think it's Tarek Kamara 8.
We believe that that is Tarek Kamara, who is listed as 8 but wearing 19. Again, DJ Kurt coming through with great information for us tonight. If we're wrong, that's Matthew and Kurt giving you bad information. We apologize. But until we're corrected otherwise, we're the best you've got, folks. All right, ball bouncing around here a little bit. Revolution getting back on it. Sliding it across, finding the man, McIntosh here wide open. Nice little touch over. Finds Pugh running onto it. Pugh plays it across, over the defender. Scuda on it. Left foot. Tark gets it. Oh, nice little touch. Finds his man, flicks it. Connor tries to get back on it. Plays that back to Aaron Russ. Tarek, oh, what a great little flick up over the top by Tarek. trying to find Russ, who read it well, went in, and just was able to get a foot on it, but deflected it left of the post. Nice little piece of skill there by Tarek. Great little flick up over the top. Camacho just bangs it long, trying to get a little bit of heat out of the kitchen here momentarily. It has been a hot kitchen for the Blazers defensively tonight. And the Flames heat back up. McIntosh down the wing. Left foot across, finds his man. Just deflected out. That was Russ and Pugh that were both on it. Russ was able to get in there and get the first touch. Now finds Pugh, who will try to find Russ. Finds him. Deflect. Oh, he leaves a fantastic dummy. And Tarek comes behind. Wow, folks. We saw it developing, and we thought for sure Russ was going to take the shot. Nice piece of defending by Blazers. For those that don't know the term, dummied the ball simply means he ran over the top of it, let it run through his legs, faked like he was going to take it, took the defender with him. That left Tarek wide open about the penalty mark. No defenders around, only Christian to beat, and he just hit it wide. Fantastic dummy play there by Russ in traffic, showing an excellent IQ under duress. Well played. Something that we have to believe Coach is very pleased with. If you get a shot here, that is Coach standing over against the red banner, kind of leaning back, looks like he has a drink in his hand, just kind of watching and seeing what his young guys can do. Slides it across. Again, Pugh and Russ connecting, and that just going back to the keeper. Couple young guys doing an excellent job, earning some credit tonight, trying to make good things happen. Gabaretti on the ball in absolutely no hurry, no pressure. Blazers had a little bit of a higher line, not a high line by any standards defensively early. Now they're kind of running out of gas. Jorge Duran is the only man for the Blazers that is typically in the offensive side. And we will have another sub for the Revolution. We will get that for you momentarily here, folks. So Ian McIntosh has left the pitch for the night after a fantastic job. So many attacking opportunities from his defensive position.
Ferris Tello, 17 is on. 17, Ferris Tello.
Coming into the game is Ferris Tello, which we believe there's another player that's come in. We might have given you a wrong number before. So Tello is in. About to get on it. Nice little touch, plays through. Dexter gets on the ball. Blazers defender goes down in a little bit of pain. In a lot of pain, unfortunately. Plays it across. Big number 22. Oh, nice little slotted pass there by Ethan Russ. Collected that. Oh, unfortunately, Blazers player. All right, folks, I think we had lost audio there briefly. Dono doing his fantastic job as always. He's able to regain it. You hate to see this, folks. We don't want to diagnose, and far from medical staff up here. But when you see a player go down with very little contact, hit the ground, smack it in frustration, pound legs and not be able to put pressure usually points towards some type of muscle or ligament tear. So we will certainly have thoughts and prayers with the Blazers player. Not able to see a number for you yet. Zoom in on the player got hurt. See if we can get a number when you can. All right, we will resume play with the Blazers goal kick coming out. Camacho bangs it long. Nice little fighting battle won by the Blazers. Duran kind of bangs it out of frustration. Works out. Gomez got it. Headed it back. Nice ball up and over the top. And Gregorio Cruz into the game now, number 10. For the Blazers. Tarek onto the ball. Attacking down that right flank. Oh, beautiful touch of turn by Rust. Finds Dexter, slides it out. Ball slotted across. Deflection. Oh, it was deflected by the Blazers defender. Put some spin on the ball. Was heading towards Camacho. Tried to come on and get it. And right as he did, Revolution player was able to come in, get a foot on it first, and knock it in.
Revolution goal in the 77th minute. His second of the night. Number 16, Connor Pugh.
Pugh with the goal tonight. Second one of the evening. Very fitting, well-deserved, well-earned. Has just been all over the pitch, all over the ball. So many opportunities, both created as well as run onto. Would love to see what the pedometer looks like on his foot. The number of miles slotted tonight. And that will be Pugh's night. We anticipated he probably would be leaving early after the fantastic night and the number of mileage put on. Coach gives him a handshake. Staff meet him. Just a fantastic night for him tonight. Revolution are taking advantage of all their sub opportunities here. Cruz for the Blazers able to make a touch, get it out, just slipped outside. We see that Keith Scooty is in, number 12. It's been in for a little bit now for the Revolution. We will have what will seemingly be our last substitution of the night. Seth Kane coming off. Kane with a very solid night tonight for the Revolution. Blazers trying to just kind of keep possession, possibly take some time off. BK onto it. Gabarate plays it up to Dexter. Back, nice little triangle passing there. Slides it back to Newport. He's going to slide it outside. We're going to tack down the right flank. Lots of room. Blazers definitely pulled back. Didn't have many subs at their disposal tonight. Really kind of running out of gas. They've been chasing the game from the first minute.
That's your entry, 14, Luis Argueta.
So Luis Argueta, number 14, in for the Revolution, playing the outside right back, which they seemingly have gone to a 3-back system at this point. Certainly no need to keep 4 backs in a situation where they're getting very little pressure put on by the Blazers. Slides it down. Nice little tack back down the byline. Deflected off a Blazers defender. Back to Camacho. The end line, not the byline officially. Which has now been renamed as officially as the goal line. Soccer aficionados love to change terminology on lines and boxes regularly. Try to keep up. Blazers slide it down the line, goes out. Will be our latest sub, Aguero, with the throw in for Revolution. Slides it into BK. Sprints it forward, then pulls it back negatively. Able to create some space with that. Ball played out here to Scooty. He's looking into attack. Oh, gets a nice ball onto Dexter. Has his man one-on-one. Gets it on his left foot. Tries to go near post, just a little too near. Hits it off behind the goal. Did have a couple players making runs late into the box. Dexter's had a great night. Definitely looking for one himself here to close out the night. I believe that subs have all been taken for the Revolution, so who we see on the field is going to close it out. But most of the starting 11 have been subbed. Nice little work. Tarek on it. Floats it back to Ethan Russ. Slides it through, finds his man, but the offside flag is up. Folks, we do want to comment that it really has been a well-played, well-officiated, very well-controlled game. I don't believe we've seen more than 4 offside called the whole night. We only have a couple. I believe we have 3 yellow cards, all fairly minor situations. We've not had any altercations. So even if something would happen later, we're appreciating that we're into the 85th minute of really a good night of high-level UPSL soccer here in the DMV South A Division. We appreciate that. A couple of reckless challenges there by the Blazers. Nothing called. Revolution with it, top of the box, looking to bend it in. That one hits a defender and spins out, but Camacho able to collect that one fairly easily, unlike the last one that unfortunately led to a goal. No fault of his own. Oh, tired Blazers defenders, and yet they recover. Camacho able to collect it. Again, Rashid Mahdi, that's played an excellent game, got beat, had heavy legs, was able to come back defensively, made the deflection. Blazers with an extraordinary high number of shots and crosses that they've been able to block or deflect tonight. Not a group that has given up, has kept fighting, has played well defensively, just really outmanned the defense in the midfield of Revolution, winning so many balls, getting players into the attack, getting players in space, putting so much pressure on the defense and on Christian Camacho in goal tonight for the Blazers. Blazers got it, but again, they're looking at numbers 1 on 5, 1 on 6. Revolution win it. Don't have great numbers, but have time, have space. Scooty gets in. Oh, excellent sliding tackle by Duran. Does go back to a Revolution player in Dexter. Looking to maneuver. So crafty. Nice little outside left foot flick. Slides it through. Camacho able to get a hand on it. Tarek has shown some really nice high-level skill as he's come in tonight from that midfield position, often under pressure in tight spaces. Something that Coach Michael we believe will be pretty happy with what he's seen there tonight. crafty midfielder can be much like a high-level relief pitcher. That if you could pull somebody with great speed and pace and quickness off the bench late in a tight game, put them up against some tired defenders that have been running 80 or so minutes, they can be that speed difference. Last time we were here in the ASA Reds game, Revolution pulled off Big Jack Stone, who had a good night but hadn't been able to convert one. And they instead went smaller, faster forward lineup and almost immediately got the equalizer against the Reds. Changing pace, changing speeds, much like a pro baseball team will do with a pitching staff, can really cause some issues, especially with tired legs. Not going to so much be something for tonight, but something that coach is looking at and looking at options for the future. Ball played up over. Flag stays down. Blazers have it. Oh, a little bit of a wild shot and challenge there. Gregorio Cruz found himself wide open. And folks, that will do it. For tonight, our time will expire. Again, in a well-played, well-handled, very sportsmanlike match. I want to thank you for joining us. Revolution never really at worry. Did take them 21 minutes to get on the scoreboard, and they only put on 4, really to the credit of a Blazers defense and Christian Camacho. Fantastic job in goal tonight for the Blazers. A game that could have been 8 or 9-0, frankly could have been 13 or 14-0. Does end 4-0 in favor of the Revolution. Folks, we can't thank you enough for joining us tonight. Please come see us at a game later this season. You will love this environment. The Revolution joining forces with Loudoun United, forming just a fantastic club from a young toddler level up through U19 youth levels into the men's semi-pro and high amateur level, and now all the way through to the men's pro level with Loudoun United. Fantastic club, fantastic environment. Folks, for Dono, for Matthew Thomas, we are calling it a night. Thank you for joining us. Come back and see us. Revolution end their night with a 4-0 victory and 3 more points in the standings. Dono, any final words as we end tonight?
Hope everybody has a good night. Thanks for joining, and tune in tomorrow for some games at Milford Mill, MSSL.
Thank you, folks.